Meanwhile, here at home, a protest in downtown Tampa got pretty testy at times. People opposed to immigration raids and mass deportations showed up to express their opinions, and people who support President Donald Trump and his efforts to close the border were also there. News Channel 8's Jeff Patterson was in the middle of it all, and he joins us now live in Tampa. So, Jeff, do you know if people are still out there right now?
Good evening, Paolo. Well, the protesters and counter-protesters have left downtown Tampa right now. There was definitely anger in the air tonight, but as far as we could see, there were no major problems.
Hey, no, this fascism has got to go.
From the start, it was clear people are angry. The protest was called by groups who say they are opposed to ICE raids and deportations.
I think that if people are here in our country, that they are welcome.
Carolyn McLeod says this is the first protest she has ever attended.
I am a daughter and granddaughter of immigrants that I was lucky enough to be born in the United States.
She says she came out to voice her opinion and to stand with people in Los Angeles who are protesting against the ICE raids.
By being silent, we are being complicit to the injustices.
But there were other groups here, too.
I'm here to support our President Donald Trump. You know, we the people voted for the mass deportation of people that have entered our country illegally.
Casey Cardin says he supports free speech, but came out to make sure the violence being seen in California is not repeated in Tampa.
As soon as you start grabbing rocks, bricks, Molotov cocktails, and start trying to hurt civilians or our peace officers, that's when it gets personal.
The two groups shouted at each other from across the street. But at one point, a man wearing a Metallica shirt shoved another person, shouting escalated, and a Tampa police unit with bikes intervened to prevent an all-out fight. The protest started at 3 p.m., but by 7 p.m., most were gone, although some vowed there will be more protests this summer.
There were no arrests that we could see. There was a lot of pushing and shoving. There were a lot of he screamed from across the street, the two groups at each other, but no property damage that we could see. However, again, some of the protesters say they will be back for more of these events throughout the summer. Live in Tampa, Patterson, 8 on your side.